yeah. Shabbat Shalom, Boker Tov, peace and power. What it do? It's the Hebrew, Mikael Corbin Yahoo here, aka B. Michael. Got a few words, a few thoughts I want to share this morning for, the day really gets underway. But everything going on in the world, it's important that we focus on our focus. And I want to use a scriptural reference to really contextualize what I'm saying, because what's going on is really a campaign to instill fear, to instill doubt, to just wear out people, to just wear people out. Attrition is a real thing. And so understanding agenda, understanding program, understanding really the mission of darkness, is to obliterate hope, to obliterate faith, to obliterate light, to obliterate, consciousness, just make people automatons, just lull them to sleep over and over with propaganda, with violence, with war, desensitize the people, right? Desensitize the people. And most importantly, instill fear. Instill fear, right? And so with all these campaigns going on of violence, of war, of hate, it's essential that we focus on our focus. And a lot of times we just got to turn the noise off. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. Turn off the noise, right? Just shut it down. Because we know what time it is. That's the whole thing about it all. We know what time it is prophetically. I'm not talking about 8:45 Central Time on June 21st, 2025. I mean, you got to know that as well. But prophetically, we need to know what time it is. And that's when you start to see the signs. That's when you start to align all the different events in time, in history, with what the calendar of the Most High has in store for the people of the Most High. And so, that's why it's important to understand where we are in time. But let me just bring this into light, because there's an instance in the life of Yeshua when he was secreting himself a lot. He was hiding himself. Just hold on, I'm going to bring you home. I'm going to bring you home. Was that Harper Morrison? I'm going to bring you home. Focus on the focus is the whole essence of this particular live. Because what we're up against is a campaign, again, to divert our attention, to take faith away, to remove faith, to remove love, right? To put in doubt and fear, right? That's what we're really up against. How can we be depleted of the principles and values that allow us to evolve into our highest level of consciousness, to tap into messianic consciousness, right? Some people call it Christ consciousness. I call it messianic consciousness, which is founded on Torah consciousness. And this is why we focus on our focus, okay? So there's an instance in the life of Mashiach when he's dealing with a lot, right? His cousin just got beheaded. Yohanan ben Zechariah, also known as John the Baptist, just got beheaded, right? Herodias had her daughter, Salome, get into the ear of Herodes because she was having an affair with her brother-in-law, and John the Baptist was on their head. Like, what are you doing? Nah, y'all shouldn't be doing that, especially you being this Edomite king on the throne of Yehuda, which you shouldn't be on that throne in the first place. That's a whole different story. But Salome, the daughter of Herodias, convinces Herodes, because of her seductive dance before him in his court, you can get anything you want, girl, anything you want. So she's like, give me the head of John the Baptist on a platter. Boom, done. So Mashiach, Yeshua, gets the word, bam, you know what I'm saying? He's a human. He's a human. He deals with it. But he had to go away and get to a place with himself and pray. But while he's praying, this is what's so deep. Everybody's looking for him because of what miracles he's working, these healings that he's bringing forth. So he goes and he heals the people. Pretty soon they get hungry. I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And his disciples, his Talmudim are like, let them go early so they can go get fish. And they get food. They get food. He's like, you feed them. We only got 5 loaves and 2 fish. He's like, go feed them. Uh, he said, just bring them to me, bring them to me. But what he's trying to get them to understand is to teach them. 5 loaves is representative of the 5 scrolls of Torah, bread of life. 5 loaves of bread, the bread of life. Man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds from the mouth of Yah. Mashiach is the living bread. But he was trying to get his disciples to understand that. They weren't understanding it yet, though. They were still early in their discipleship, so they didn't get it. The 2 fish representing Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben Dawid. Also, you could say Adam Rishon and Adam Shtayim, the first and second Adam. Messiah, son of David, the Messiah, son of Joseph, right? But it's trying to get us to understand that we are called to elevate and to evolve into a higher consciousness by digesting and metabolizing the 5 books of Torah. That's what that's trying to get us to understand. And disciples, you got the authority to teach them, but because they didn't know to do it, bring them to me. So they bring them to him. He breaks the bread, gives a blessing, feeds the people, right? 12 baskets of bread left over, 12 tribes restored, field, it said, field. He restored them. He brought redemption to the people. He brought fullness to the people. That was left over. So they dismiss. He tells the disciples, go over the river, I'll meet you over there. But here's where the focus on the focus comes into it. While they're on the river, a storm arises. Storms have so many representations in Scripture. Of course, war, some can look at it as war. But the storm arises, right? And while they're on the storm, pretty soon they see this person walking on the water. And they flip. They're fearful, they're screaming out, it's a phantasm, it's a ghost. And they crying out of fear. The master's like, be calm, it's me. Kepha's like, word? Master, that's you? If that's you, let me walk to you on the water. He's like, come on, Kepha. Kepha steps out the boat, walks on water. He's walking, doing just fine. But what happens is when he took his focus off the focus. The wind started blowing. He takes his eyes off the master and starts focusing on the wind. He's sinking. Help me. Save me, master. Save me. He's like, oh, you of little faith. Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? Because he took his eyes off the king and put his eyes on the thing. And that's my message for us today. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the world. We know that. And I'm not saying be blind to it, but don't focus on that. Know what your elements and your environment is. But keep your focus. Know Mashiach is in you. That's the whole key. Get your root in this word and know that the Messiah in you is what is your focus. Don't let these winds distract you. Don't let these wars and rumors of wars distract you. Don't let this violence that's in all these things going on distract. Don't let this economic downturn distract you. Be aware of it. I'm not saying be oblivious to it. Know what's going on. But know what your role is. Know what your play is supposed to be during these days and times. Know how you're supposed to move. In faith. We walk by faith, not by sight. That don't mean we walk blind. That means we know what the instructions of the Torah commands us to do, and we bring forth this kingdom from within. That's what we do. That's how we establish this new world, this renewed world. Because it's crumbling, and the enemy knows it. The beast knows it, right? It's a reality that we have to bring forth. There ain't nothing coming out the sky but ideas, inspiration. But what we do with that is we focus on our focus and make this manifest. Like I said, I ain't going to be too long. I just wanted to drop that off, encourage you all people to all our people, all the people of light, the children of light, to focus on the focus. Get in your word, get in your meditation, get in your prayer. I just finished mine. You know what I'm saying? It's Shabbat Shalom. I want to encourage us all to just, continue to walk in light. We need light during these days. We don't need any more darkness. We're the children of light. We're the sons and daughters of Elohim. We're the children of Zion. Right? That's what we need to understand. So focus on your focus. Keep it pushing. It's Mikael Kobanyahu signing off. Shabbat Shalom. One love.